Hi, I'm Jessica Tobler, and I am the Science Sterling Scholar for American Fork High School. I want to be the Science Sterling Scholar because science and its implications touch almost every part of our lives. For example, this year I did an advanced lab under guidance of BYU researchers. I studied atmospheric deposition at Utah Lake. Atmospheric deposition is a process whereby gases and particulates in the atmosphere are deposited into a body of water. I chose Utah Lake because it's right here in my backyard. I wanted to study something that was important to my community. Science has been especially important during the COVID-19 pandemic. Before the pandemic, I had been studying epidemiology as part of the Science Olympiad competition. When the epidemic became a pandemic, I knew what that meant. Understanding the terminology helped me navigate the sudden and difficult reality. Science Olympiads has been one of the most important extracurricular activities I have experienced. I've taken what I've learned in my school science classes and applied it in more specific ways. For example, I took what I learned in my AP biology class and used it to compete in an event focusing on protein structures and models. In addition, Science Olympiads has allowed me to be part of a team, learning, competing, and developing lasting friendships. One of my favorite Science Olympiad events is Write It, Do It. It's an event where one member of a two-person team is shown a setup of various objects. That person writes as many details as possible on a sheet of paper. Then their teammate has to recreate that setup using only those instructions. Last season, my partner and I made it a goal to have this be our best event. We analyzed different setups and identified common trends. We determined a system of writing that would allow us to communicate as effectively as possible. As a result, we placed first in many invitational and regional events. This year, I'm American Fork High School Science Club President. The Science Club represents our school in the Utah Science Olympiad competitions. This year, it was my goal to increase membership. I designed posters, wrote announcements, and talked to both students and teachers about Science Club. Since the beginning of the year, our club has grown from just 4 members to almost 20. Because of my efforts, we now have enough members for a full competitive team. I enjoy working with club members and learning what it takes to run a club. I've led experiments in the lab and helped members choose events for Science Olympiads. And my favorite, I designed our club t-shirts. I designed a Corona Lisa t-shirt, and then the Science Club dyed them using bleach. It was an incredibly fun day. We were able to make t-shirts that are awesome and unique, but beyond that, everyone contributed and felt like they were part of something fantastic. That's what I love about being club president. I want to create a place where people not only want to learn, but they feel like they can contribute to something worthwhile. Finally, I feel excited and proud of the service I have done to organize the music library of the American Fork Band. Every band student will use this music at some point, so organizing and cataloging these books will make it easier to find and use them. This project has taught me the importance of knowing how to structure data, how to organize, and how to help others find what they need. In the future, I plan to graduate with a degree in biology. I want to study the impact of environments on living organisms. When we understand how living things work, we can change the variables necessary to make an impact for good. Thank you for considering me for Science Sterling Scholar.